Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Jones. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to memory plan the week of the 3rd of October in my 7x9 vertical planner using the leftovers of this Colourful Co kit, Kick the Dust Up. So I have some of the full boxes. I've got a full extra sheet of I've got the deco, got a full extra sheet of the box page because I buy a second copy, and I've got that bit of the leftovers there. Which, looking at that, I need to pull it in some bottom washi overlays. I then have some various overlays from my shop. So I've got the vine headers there, I've got the what are these called, autumn leaf thingies, corners, and full box overlays. You know what I'm trying to say, I think. I also have this washi from Colourful Co. It matches the kit beautifully. You can use Tilly10 to save at Colourful Co. I don't PR for Beth, but she's a friend, so I have a code. And then I have the stickers pulled out in my Planner Face reusable sticker album. I do PR for Planner Face, so you can also use Tilly10 to save there. That is not the week we are planning. We are in October somewhere. That looks like a page I've stuck some stickers on. There we go. Here we are. Started sticking down next week. There. So here's what we're working with. So without any further ado, let's get the base of the spread down. I keep whacking the light with my hair and it's amusing me slightly. These girls are really tall in the deco, but I don't really want to cut all of their heads off. So I'm going to try and put them between the days. That probably means I'm going to use all of the girls along the top. That's kind of fine. Try and use one more at the other side so that it's not quite as one side or the other. So with deco, what I try and do, and Becca, and oh my god, I don't know where Becca came from, that was interesting, and Beth's kits, which is what the words I was trying to say, come with absolute tons of deco, so it's like not really a problem, but I try to split up the deco over the 2 pages so that you don't ever have like the same deco next to one another, or like on the same side of the page. So including all those girls was a bit unusual for me, because normally I would have just included a couple of them rather than including them all. But I went with it. I don't know why, but that's what I decided to do today. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Why not a... I've got loads of deco, and what I'll probably do is I'll layer some of the deco when I'm using the kit with some bits and pieces that I put in my planner, just to try and best utilise as much of the deco as possible, because it is really lovely, and when you buy the extra deco sheet you might as well use it, eh? At least I think so. Okay, in today's little social justice topic, while I'm popping the base of this spread down, I'm going to talk about privilege and sort of how some things fall into that in terms of sort of hairstyles and things like that. So privilege exists because there is another group of people suffering and paying for your privilege. There's so much problem with wearing cornrows and braids because you can dip in inverted commas, to black culture without being seen as unprofessional, or that your hair is ghetto. Because that's what black women are told when they have cornrows. If they wear it, or if they wear it naturally, it's unprofessional. Black kids are sent home from schools for wearing their natural hair because it's too distracting. It's a privilege to be able to wave in and out of that culture without having to go through the struggles that those minority unoppressed groups go through. Not even a minority group. It's harmful and offensive, and when people can live their lives without being punished for their hair, then white people in dreadlocks will never be just a hairstyle. White privilege is invisible. It's a knapsack of special provisions that you don't know you even have. Having privilege doesn't mean that you haven't had a hard life or you haven't worked hard. What it means is that someone else in your position without your whiteness or your privilege in another way faces more obstacles, let alone the obstacles they face to getting there. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And on the hair topic, there was something else I wanted to say. Never ever touch a black person's hair. You have no permission to touch their hair. Don't ask it. Don't do it. If they say, feel my hair, then do it. Otherwise, don't touch somebody else's hair. It's their personal space. F off. So that is the base of the spread all down. It is looking beautifully autumnal. So let's zoom in and have a little look at the first half of the week. So as I usually do, I am just going to go through and pop the boxes down first, and then I'll talk through what everything is as I go along. I do have a couple of layering pieces, which obviously I do put the icon in at the same time with the layering pieces, because I just find that's the best way to make it work. I don't know if that's the correct phrase, but that's what I'm going to say. And I spread these out at the top because I thought I was going to have too much space, and I have just enough space. So I think I'm going to squidge these up a tiny bit at the top. No, I'm not, because that's going to peel up loads of paper. So let's just move that one up and that up. I think that will probably be okay. If I just do these three things, it'll just look a bit more spaced out, more evenly. So, what do we have here? First thing I'm going to mark in is feeling very, very tired, which obviously I'm marking with a bloody exhausted script sticker. There. Then for my morning routine, I'm trying to use like as much of the kit as I can. So I'm using these headers because my morning routine script will cover up the writing on the header, so you can't really tell it's a header anymore. Then this here is to mark in work, and that is a new work script in Hermione. There. Then had a hectic day at work with very difficult spinals, so just marking that in. And then I had a splitting headache, so I came home and lazed on the sofa, which I don't think needs words, so I just put like that. And then because if I wasn't feeling 100% etc, I was in my feelings, and that's Monday, beautifully sparkly. So same thing again on Tuesday, pretty much. I'm going to mark multiple things in the same sort of way. It's just a bit of a different week, to be fair. I had 2 days off work at the end of the week, so this week it's going to be a bit more interesting, I think, because there's more things to mark later in the week, hence why half my full boxes are on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, though that is quite often the way the world works, is that the days I'm at work are less busy in terms of items I'm popping down, and then it gets busier when I'm not at work. And I mean, I was going to say usually that's weekend, non-weekend divide, but it's only been that way for a couple of months because of my current work schedule, and that's finishing in November. I'll be working on calls again from November onwards, but that's kind of fine. We'll deal with it. So, as I said, I was just using these headers to mark in morning routine and things. So I'm going to try a bit harder to actually cover up the text this time. And then again, marking work in the same way. Absolutely living for this new Hermione font. Then I got a tube in at work for the first time in ages, so I'd been really struggling with it and I was getting really down, but I got one in. Then I was doing some odd jobs, announced the goal planner launch, then I was at guides and we were doing some crafty bits, so that's just to mark that in. And then I put this heart at the wrong side, so let's see if we can peel her up, pop her back down with this for binge watching some TV, probably The Good Place. I think we're still watching The Good Place. Yeah. And while we were watching, I did some planning time, which can just go in at the bottom there. Beautiful. So that's Tuesday sorted. Feel like Wednesday I'm going to have a reasonable amount of space, but we will see once the stickers are actually down, because I quite often feel like that and then end up not having very much space. So we'll see when these things are actually in. So for this, I want this. So yeah, if we put the yellow, thing is, I'm making this take up plenty of space because of the thinking it wasn't going to be that full a day. So that kind of helps the situation quite a lot. But then I think it'll just about fit well. What I'm marking in, because there's just one thing to go between those two things, so perfection really. And when it's these tiny flags, I like to put the sticker in with them at the same time, just because it helps with the spacing a bit. So as I said, these boxes are for morning routine. So we'll just get that in. Then again, slightly predictably, work. The second half of this week I didn't work, so things will change up in a second. And then I did revision whilst at work, so marking that in. Then me and my mum did absolutely tons of baking, so I'm going to put bake in, script in, and then I'm going to write for days in the gap. Then here I'm just putting something that isn't my information to share, so I'm just marking it there like that. And yeah, it is what it is. And then pull stickers. Script. So yeah, that is the first half of the week. I will flip over and show you the second half. Okay, so on to Thursday, we've got the whole 3 boxes to fill, and I've already made a mistake. Good. So I'm going to do both Thursday and Friday now before I forget, but I've just got these little annual leave scripts from Colourful Co. Let's actually put them down slightly centred on refocus camera, thank you, on Thursday and Friday, to mark in that I was on annual leave. And let's straighten the planner up a little bit. There we go. And then let's actually put in the boxes I wanted to put in. So I don't know how much space there's going to be on this day, so we will work it out as we go along, because that is how I roll. Trying to work out which way round everything needs to be to fit best. This is going to be too long, and I know that, but we'll cut off the rest of the edge of it in a minute. I'm just wanting to get the rest of the boxes in first, so that it's nice and spaced out, and preferably actually fits. That would be good, wouldn't it? Let's try and put that down straighter, because then it will fit. There we go. And this isn't very straight either, is it? Cool, let's cut off the very edge of that bit of washi there. And then I think that worked out quite well. I thought my spacing was going to be really off, but it wasn't. There. Fabulous. So I need to put this at this side on this box because I have a nap script later. So yeah, marking in that I was on annual leave this day, and then I did my morning routine. I then did my filming for the week ahead. I don't love how that box came together, but we're going to live with it because we have not a lot of choice. And then I'm going to mark in taking photos, so basically my VA prep work. Then packed, and we drove down, Mum drove us down to my sister's. I took a nap in the car, and then it was time for the beer festival, which is what I took the annual leave for, and why we were going down to my sister's. My sister runs a beer festival called Booze in the Pews for her church as a fundraiser, and we go and help run the bar and things like that. And it was really busy, so we were really pleased, but I was absolutely exhausted because it was a late night for us, because I don't do late nights. So that's there. I'm quite worried about running out of stickers in this spread. I think I always feel like this at this point with Colourful Co kits, but it always works out in the end. I don't know how, but it does. And I'm sure it'll be fine, but we'll get there. So sorry, I was just checking that fit in the space I had nicely. Right, so one of the things on this day I can mark as big as I would like. So what I'm going to do, because it was a big deal, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in the rest of the stickers. So I'm now going to jump down to the bottom, where I'm going to finish off the spread, like the end of the day, and we'll see how much space we have. This to go there. So I think it's just going to be a normal half box in that case. Beautiful, so the date fits perfectly. I thought it would probably just be a normal half back box from the other size of boxes, but I just wanted to double check before we put things down. So this morning routine is going to be a little bit harder to cover because A, of the black text, and B, is just longer. But we make it work like that. Beautiful. Then I'm marking and doing some revision and some odd jobs there. I then got my rota for over Christmas, so I've got a little Ezio Christmas. I love the Ezios so much. No, that's Fawn, sorry. The new little characters from Colourful Co. Then Felix had a rash on his face and had to have a, well, they had to send, we had to send a, well, Verity, my sister, had to send in a photo to their doctor to check on it. Then me and Soch took him to a little farm thing. He was absolutely good as gold and he was obsessed with the fishes. He just kept going around the little bit with the aquarium in, and it was the most adorable thing ever. So that's to mark that. But he couldn't decide whether he wanted to be carried or walk around himself, so he kept switching, which is why I've used that. And it's a fox, so it's an animal. Then we've got Booze in the Pews, the beer festival, the fact that I was drunk, and I don't really remember what happened. I got drunk enough that I don't really remember the rest of the night, so who knows. I only don't remember about an hour, let's be real. I'm back to thinking I'm going to be okay sticker-wise. So, actually, I feel like these first two things should be in the other order, so I'm going to put them in the other order. First thing I want to mark in, I need my sticker for, because it's on a tiny flag again. I woke up and was really anxious because I didn't remember the very end of the night, and I just get really anxious once I've been that drunk about what happened. I really try not to drink that much, so yeah. Then something here happened that I'm not going to go into because it's not my information to share. And then because of sort of all of that, I was not feeling great. That's the next thing I'm going to mark in, being in my feelings. Then it was the beer festival again, and I'm going to run out of space on this day, I think. We sold out of, I'm telling you what the things are for, and I don't need to do that yet, do I? So I was going to try and fit this heart in, but that's going to be way too big, so let's not use that. We'll use a much littler heart. That's fine. There we go, and it all fits. So I did actually just run through what all of that was, but let's just make sure that all made sense. So woke up feeling anxious, and then I did some of my morning routine, enough that I'm classing it as being done. Then the annoying thing happened that I was annoyed by, and then so I'm going to put in this what the fuck script, and then I'll write in what it was there, but I won't write that in during this video. Then marking in being in my feelings. Then we got the beer festival again, which I have tried to mark in the same way, so using these squared off boxes on the 3 days. Then I've got the be happy for us selling out of beer, and then just this mare for somebody winding me up, and that's Saturday. So last but not least, on Sunday we're just going to pop the boxes in as usual. Is that wonky, or is my header wonky, or both? Probably both, but I think my header is more wonky. Maybe not though. Maybe it's just cut wonky, because the bottom seems quite straight. It's fine. There we go. Where's this going? There. Oh, that's not. Why am I struggling to put stickers down straight today? Because I really am. I think it's just one of those things today, isn't it? But that's fine. We've only got 4 things left to mark, that's why I've left a bigger gap there. So that's going to be in the middle, so we want to go to this side for the in my feelings. You can see my reaction to, you know, drinking every day is not feeling great. Drinking relatively heavily every day, because you can't not drink. Well, it's a beer festival, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, moving on. I was completely people out because of so much being around people. Then my brother was being slow to get ready, so it wound me up. I then did some revision and was playing some phone games just to like waste some time. And I think that needs centering a bit better because I think it will look better in the center. So let's try and get it up without destroying too much paper or the sticker itself. Put that back down. That's for phone games. Then actually this is going to be the thing. Should just swap these two boxes round. I think I might do that. So we're going to pop this down for the second thing, then they both get evenish amounts of space and that might work better. So this is for eating out with my family. Then this is for a situation that I'm not going to go into, but it occurred on this day. As a result of that, I was in my feelings. Because the situation doesn't just involve me, so it's just not my info to share again. Then drove back, well, Mum drove us back. I was doing some guide prep work in the car. And then when we got home, we did some binge watching of The Good Place. And I did not space that out very well. Binge watch. Cute. So that's everything, I think. So let's open her up and have a little look where we're at. So there is the full spread before the pen. It is looking absolutely stunning. So there's sod all left in the kit. And when I say sod all, oh, I never used the last bits of deco. Oh, let's throw them in places. Like layer them with some stuff. So we can put this here. Anything that's like a layered thing, I'm going to try and layer with a piece of deco as well, if I can. Because let's face it, there's a lot of deco. And some of these stickers are going to be hard to peel up. You can have a boot with you because it's stuck on my finger. I don't know where the boot's going to go. Not sure how I feel about that layering, but it's happened. It's done now. I think I'm going to still have too much deco, just because I might as well try and use some more of it up. Because it's just going to go in, well, it'll probably go into my leftovers pile. If it doesn't get used. / in the bin, depending how I'm feeling when I clear up. Where else have we got some layering stuff here? Felix, we're going to put Felix cushion down and then put Felix on the cushion. Cute, I actually really like how that came together. And on this one, pop a radio underneath there. I'm living for this like quadruple layering situation. I think it looks really cute as a general rule. I've got quite a lot left though. I think if we peel this up, I don't want the white one. I want the bigger camera. And we'll put this more to that side. And then the foam between them. That looks better. We need to put the other camera on the other side somewhere. Can you just pop it there, I think. We've got tiny glasses, which we're going to put on the learning, because why not? At the other side though. Come on piece of deco, peel up for me. Peel nicely, yeah. Then we have this mug, which is going to go under this head in Treat Yourself. There. And we just have the tiny little guitar, which is going to go there. There we go. So we used up all the deco sheet. There's nothing left on the full box sheet. There's nothing left on the washi sheet. And all there is left on the boxes sheet is the checklists, because I don't use them. That's it. I'm impressed. I used so much of that kit. So let's speed up and write everything in when I find a pen. So whilst I'm writing everything in, it's time for our weekly check-in. How are you doing? I'm not gonna lie, before I started filming this video, I was feeling a bit down in the dumps. I was feeling a bit like, ugh, can't really be bothered with anything. I don't want to do this. But actually, I've just filmed this video and the end of my haul video, which is coming out on, which been out, sorry. I film these quite in advance, which will change if I do Vlogmas. I'll get them like they'll only be coming out like a week and a day after the week's finished, I think. No, longer than that. But anyway, I'll be moving like 2 weeks you'd have had this spread 2 weeks ago, not today after Vlogmas. I don't know what day it comes out. Anyway, that's not the point. It's like 2 weeks after the week rather than a month, basically. Anyhow, I'm feeling a bit better now, and hopefully this productivity can continue, because I've still got quite a few things to do with the rest of my day, and quite a long job list to get through today. But when do I not? Let's be real. When do I not just do 3 million things? Like, I took 2 days of annual leave to go and work at a beer festival, basically. So yeah, because pretty much what we do at the beer festival is go and work behind the bar. So yeah, it's good fun though. It's just busy and stressful at times, particularly when, like, on the Thursday we knew we were going to run out of beer too early, so we ran out of beer about 4 hours earlier than we would like to, and that was after getting an extra 4 barrels of beer. But oh well, it happened. We got there. Just means we might need more beer in February when it comes again. So yeah, let me know down below how you are doing. I hope you're okay. So that is everything. That is the finished spread. Absolutely gorgeous. I've gone from saying okie coke all the time to saying so all the time, and yeah, that's kind of annoying. So just going to bob that back in there. It was falling out. I'm doing pretty well with memory spreads. I'm always at more ahead. So the ones that this bookmark is when the last time I wrote in a spread that I did on my own. So that I'm only like, this is the current week. This is the week I'm living at the moment. So I'm only like a week behind. So I'm pretty pleased with where I am with memory spreads at the moment. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. All the shops I've used will be linked down below. If you've got any questions about where any stickers come from, do just ask. Thank you for watching. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!